Hola, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Elle. This is my messy hair, and this is my perspective. Y'all, today has been a really long day. Today, I want to talk to you about moving here, considering moving here on a fixed income. This does not apply just for Merida, Mexico. This is for any and everywhere, but let's make it for Merida, Mexico. So let me give you a few little reminders about myself. First of all, remember, I have told you a few times, I have moved over 18 times. Y'all, with that kind of experience, you know a lot of things. The other thing is, I do not live on a fixed income, not me. And oh, if I do a video and I leave information out, if it is not because I don't want y'all being too nosy and in my personal business, then it's usually because I didn't think about it. I just didn't think about it. So, with that being said, let's talk about me living here in Merida, Mexico for under 1,000 USD a month. Again, if you are on a fixed income, pull in a little bit closer. So, when you move, when you do any kind of move, there are startup costs, moving fees, moving expenses, whatever you want to call them, is coming out your pocket, right? If you remember in my previous video, I was talking about the deposit that I paid, which was 1 month's rent. And then when I came to the signing, I did an additional 3.5 months rent. So in total, before I slept here for one night, I paid 4.5 times rent, which is 45,000 pesos. So that right there is one expense in my book. That's one expense. So from there, other expenses, again, they vary, and I trust me, they vary by person. Each person is different. I will tell you about me. So, first off, if you don't know, I have OCD. What that means is there are some OCD expenses that I have to pay. So, cleaning supplies, right? I spent time in the store trying to figure out what their cleaning supplies are because I did not see the gallon size bottles of Lysol that I'm used to getting. Um, so I had to figure out some new stuff. So what I found out was they had like, I think on my first trip, like two or three different scents that I thought it was like, let me try these out. They all say that they kill germs and they kill COVID and they kill. And so I was just like, sounds like something that I want to get. So I picked up all three. And guys, you still got to get bleach. Come on now. So those right there are startup expenses. Like I don't want to get just one bottle because what if I run out? Now I got to stop cleaning and it'll clean it a bit more cleaner. Like, come on, guys. And then also, startup expenses mean I need to get the house as clean as I possibly can just to feel comfortable in it, which means I need to clean the floors. I can't clean the floors unless I have the spray bottles to put the spray in, the cleaner stuff in, dilute it with some water, spray it over the floors, and then clean it with the squeegee, which, by the way, guys, I had to get a squeegee. I had to get a dustpan. I had to get a broom. I had to get a mop. I had to get a bucket. There are so many things that are in my startup cost that may not be in yours. You may think that it's overkill for me, and I may think you don't have enough. Soap. Oh my goodness, guys, I need soap, alcohol, rubbing alcohol, like not drinking alcohol, but like rubbing, like all those things that sound like they're clean and that sound like they help you clean. I need them. I need them. So those are in my startup cost, right? Other things that are in my startup cost is so while this place was furnished, um, it also included a pan and some other stuff that's under the cabinet, and it's still under the cabinet and it's gonna stay under the cabinet. It came with the unit, but it's not my stuff. And just by looking at it, like it was missing some paint, it's used. Am I wrong? I'm not using that. I have OCD. Did I tell you I have OCD? I have OCD. So I had to go get a cast iron skillet because I need a cast iron skillet. I don't want a regular pan. Like I don't use Tefal. I don't use things that can peel and I don't do that. So again, Do you see why I'm saying it depends on who you are and what your standards are and so forth and so on, as far as what your startup costs are? Those are my startup costs, right? So I am a very picky individual when it comes to certain things. Other things, I don't care. Do I need the air on 24/7? No. So guess what? My electric bill is probably going to be lower than a lot of people's bills. And then when I see it come and it's still a little higher to me, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna continue to lower it. I can be fine with just this here fan. You can too, but I'm just saying, like, we grew up certain ways, and there's just certain things that you know that you can do to make a room cool. So anyway, guys, your startup expenses are there. If you're on a fixed income, let's say that if I'm on a $2,000 budget, even being on a $2,000 budget, let's do some real math real quick. So 10,000 pesos is 500. So that means 20,000 pesos would be um, 1,000, and 40,000 pesos would be 2,000. I paid 45,000 pesos just to move in. So even if you are on a $2,000 fixed income, you are still going to be in a jimmy jam just to move into a place here in Merida, Mexico. And your rent is 10,000 pesos a month. So you can do a few things. Find a place that is way less money, number one, or let's go with the more safe route and save money before you get here. Save money. Have some money in your pocket. Don't just come with whatever your fixed income is, right? Save money. I don't care what you need to do. If you're going out to go eat on Sundays after church or whatever you do in your life, I don't know what y'all do. I'm making stuff up. But just tell them, look, I can't do it. I can't do it. If you got to go get your nails done, your hair done, whatever the case is, it sounds like you need to start skipping on some stuff. You better go paint your nails at home. Do whatever you need to do. I'm serious though, for real. Find ways to cut whatever your expenses are in the United States so that you can save money, because you need to come here with some money in your pocket. And that money needs to be more than your fixed income amount if it is less than 2,000 a month. Um, and I'm actually being serious. And there are ways that you can save money in the United States. Trust me, I have done it. Um, yes, I have done it. I'm not gonna share. It's gonna be a real long video, and we ain't gonna go there. So if you have a fixed income, seriously, think about having some money in your pocket. Even with me, I had money in my pocket. So yeah, don't do that, because you guys, you do not want to stress. You do not want to have your ideal place in mind with a wonderful rent amount and everything else is just 1,000% perfect. But excuse me, because they've asked for a little bit of pesos, maybe half a month's pesos worth over what you have in your pocket, you have to walk away from it. Like, just don't put yourself in that situation. If at all possible, just save as much as you can. While you're in the United States, cut as many corners as you can. If somebody is inviting you over to eat and you are fine with eating other people's food, let it be what it is. So again, just keep that in mind. The other thing is that every time you move, you have the startup cost. Again, I've moved over 18 times. I am telling you, every time you move, you have startup cost, because even though you may be moving from one place, hopefully from a professional mover, you already have your other place that you're moving into before your lease is up where you are currently. So that means for me, example again, since I paid 4.5 times rent here, When I move to my next place, guess what? They may want X amount of times rent. I don't know what that's going to be, but I better have it in my pocket. Even though I don't know what it's going to be, I better have it in my pocket because when you leave, this is even true in the United States. When you leave, especially if you already have plan B, you probably are moving to your new place while still renting in your current place. Like there's going to be a little bit of overlap. And because there's a little bit of overlap, you aren't going to have any type of refund from your first place before you've already had to pay for your second place. So that's still a startup fee. And that startup fee, if you're on a fixed income, is going to feel like, oh, so just keep that in mind, guys. I really wanted to make sure I get that point across. So again, you can listen to as many videos as you want. You can see as many people as you want that are like, oh, I live under X amount of money per month. While that can be true, and for me, it is true. You have to understand that there are startup costs. You have to understand that the startup costs vary from person to person. Okay. If you don't have OCD and you don't mind using somebody's pots and pans and whatever the case and whatever else may be, if you did not steal towel sheets and covers from your mama, then you might have to buy that. Like there's so many different things. It varies from person to person on what your startup costs are. So just keep that in mind. Like me as a person, because I'm one person as an adult, I only have one of everything. But when I came here, I was like, well, I better have more than one towel for my face, one towel for my body, one towel to dry. So what was the next best thing? I mean, for real, don't we all shop from our parents? I shop from I shop from my mama, got it for free. Like that's the best place to. So just keep that in mind. If you need to do some shopping because you want to do your trip to Merida and all this other stuff, maybe you go shopping for free at somebody else's house. Maybe you have a friend and you can get some stuff for free. Like, girl, let me borrow this right here. You can pick it back up when you get to Merida. Like, just I don't know, figure something out. But here's the other thing. I was playing with the other part, but here's the other thing. Being serious, there's always a way. Okay. When I tell you that there is always a way, there's always a way. If you say that there isn't a way, then there isn't a way. But trust me, I'm telling you that there is always a way. So figure it out because it's there. So if you have any questions that aren't specific, I'm not about to sit here and answer all kind of specific questions. That's going to cost some money. But yeah, just know that there's ways. Just know that if you're on a fixed income, please save up before you come here. Don't listen to people like me who are like, I live here and I'm paying monthly under 1,000 USD and I show you the receipts. It doesn't matter. You need to consider the startup cost. You need to consider all those things. Listen to the things that I have been saying in my video. I also told you that I stayed in a hotel here in Merida for a little over a month. That is also a startup cost, y'all, because I didn't just come and just ploop into this place. Like I had to figure out all the pieces and parts. Like I had to figure some stuff out. Where do I want to stay? What do I even want in an apartment? I had to figure all these things out while I was here in Merida. I didn't figure that out in the United States because the United States is something completely different than here in Merida. So I had to just keep all those things and I had to be on the ground here in Merida first to see what I wanted in the place. Was I going to be able to go to a lavanderia or did I need a washing machine in my unit? There's all those different things, but I needed that time in that hotel to figure some stuff out. So again, that's why I tell you it is very specific to each individual, but it is across the board. Have more in your pocket. Save money before you get here. Yes, you will hear people that say it is what it is, but you will hear people that say that they came here with a couple $100 and they made it happen. Just like when you are in the United States, you hear people that come from completely different countries and they're like, yeah, I came here with $100, $200. They came there for less than, shoot, they were coming there for less than what my rent was, and they were making it. And I'm like, well, how you do that? I can't even pay rent with that. Like, where were you sleeping? But it also depends on the people and what they're willing to do and not willing to do, and so forth and so on. Are you willing to sleep in a car? Are you willing to do all these different things? I don't even have a car here, so I can't sleep in a car. Like I gotta be in a hotel. If I came with a car, maybe I could sleep in a car. Probably not, because I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like there's so many things. Each person is different. So yeah. Y'all save up. You can be the person that says, I came here with nothing, and you can be that person, but I strongly urge you, for the sake of your nerves and mine, to come here with something in your pocket. Okay. Fixed income. Yes, fixed income, you do have something in your pocket, but bring some more in your pocket, just so that when they say you got to pay XYZ, you got it. Okay. All right. Even if you don't have it, I know, right? Never the video that never ends. Even if you don't have it, see if you got somebody that can wire you some money, that can send you some money. Just do something. Do something, y'all. Figure something out. There's always a way. Listen to me. There's always a way. As long if you believe that you can, then you can. If you believe you can't, you can't. Who said it? I don't know. Somebody said it. All right, then. Talk to y'all later. Bye.